Hi guys, and welcome back to cryptochesterg. I'm here today on this lovely, bright and breezy. It's not breezy in Thailand, but it's very hot over here. But yeah, nice morning over in Thailand here. Very good to pick apart the charts today. Currently, for the stream, we're going to be going through Bitcoin here on the short term, the mid-term, the long term. We're going to be looking at also some very essential indicators to be looking out for here for some trades coming up over the next few days or so. Very exciting stuff. I've had a haircut, so my hat is just slowly falling off, so I might have to adjust that. But yes, we're also going to be doing some altcoin requests, guys, and a little bit of market cipher as well. Going to be running through my trades yesterday on Fairdesk. Excuse me, yeah, but going to be running through my trades yesterday on Fairdesk to see basically the trades that I took, and what we're going to be looking at today is basically all of those things, and then we're going to be looking at some on-chain stuff and also some, what's the other thing we're going to look at? Some market cipher. Yes, we're going to be looking at some market cipher and picking apart a couple of charts to be looking out for the day, and then yeah, that's going to be it for the show. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get straight into it. Looking at the chat straight away, I see LR coming through. I think that's every day this week you've been here, so yeah, I really do appreciate the support coming through. And you say, good morning, Chester, having soupy noodles and watching your stream today. Nice stuff. Yeah, it's, the noodles that you get over here in Thailand is just like, I used to love noodles in England, right? But the noodles here, it's like, you go into like a 7-Eleven and it's just like an aisle just full of noodles, all different flavors. They're usually really, really spicy though. But yeah, really, really good noodles overall. I kind of use them as a base and then chuck loads of other herbs and stuff in there. So yeah, I can make some really, really good noodles now. My music is a bit loud, so I have to turn that down. But yeah, let's get straight into the charts, and let's start off with Bitcoin here. Actually, no, let's start off with the Leap, because still on the leaderboard. Didn't think I would still be on the leaderboard at this current stage. I've been on the leaderboard now for like 2 days. Pretty good stuff. Pretty happy with it. Yeah, currently third now. So yeah, dropped down a little bit. Yeah, I got absolutely wrecked in a Bitcoin trade yesterday, but hey ho, it is what it is. Still on the leaderboard. That's the main thing there, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. I know this guy was first for a while, and then he just got absolutely destroyed in a trade yesterday. It was a bit of a tricky trading day yesterday for Bitcoin. It didn't really know what it was doing. It had like some hours where the volume was really, really low, and Bitcoin just wasn't really doing a lot. So that's why not a lot of people made a lot of money in this competition. But yeah, just to flex a little bit again, guys. When do I ever flex for being on a leaderboard for a trading competition? Never. It's never really happened to me before. So yeah, flexing, number three, third place. Pretty good stuff. But yeah, let's move on to the charts, and let's get straight deep down and dirty into the Bitcoin charts today, and also some altcoins as well. So I had deleted quite a lot of my TA on my charts because I wanted to start fresh, because yesterday, I'm sure if you were picking apart the charts, guys, trend lines were kind of not being respected. It was a bit of a mess, right? It was a bit of a mess. So yeah, we're gonna do some fresh TA here on the chart. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Bear with me. Oh right, apologies for that. Not great. Oh goodness me, it'd be the green tea. Yeah, so we're gonna do some fresh TA on the chart, guys. Get that going, and see if we can get some sort of a gauge as to where we think Bitcoin is going to be going today. So starting off with, I've got an upwards sloping parallel channel looking somewhat like so. You can see the resistance coming through on the top side here. Very, very strong stuff. Where is my my drawing tool? There she is. So you can see resistance coming through on the top side, resistance coming through on the top side, resistance yet again. Okay. Now, if we come to the top side of this channel, guys, then it's very likely, I mean, we will see all-time highs again for Bitcoin. The top side of this channel is currently sat at around $72,000, $73,000 at the moment, right? One thing that I am very worried about for Bitcoin, even if we do start to see moves to the upside here, I would expect downside. Quite contradictory, but I would expect downside if we do see moves to the upside. The reasoning for this is, guys, is because now we have seen these volume weighted ATR bands, 60-minute, 15-minute, and 5-minute. They are coming into like a negative sort of horizontal stance. When they're in a negative horizontal stance and they're not too far away from each other. When I'm talking that, when I'm speaking about that, guys, I'm 68,000 to 69.5. It's a $1,500 gap in between these bad boys. So yes, the price could fluctuate in this area, but after that, usually we're probably going to see a bit of downside, probably roughly to the 4 hour. Okay, that does bring me onto the lower side of this channel, and the channel that I'm referring to is going to be this level of support coming through from here, right? You can see it does line up pretty nicely with that. We haven't had that many tests in terms of support, on this area. So in terms of how valid it actually is on its own, not too sure, but it's a chart pattern that we can use nonetheless, okay? And also using that, guys, we've got the 4 hour volume weighted ATR band, and look how perfectly she bounces off that as well. So in terms of a correlation between the upward sloping parallel channel and the 4 hour volume weighted ATR band, it's still on our side, okay? It's still on our side. So if we do see a little move to the downside, I still would expect a nice little bit of a bounce from this zone, okay? So in terms of trading this, what can we be doing? I'm currently short on Bitcoin. Trapped in a short from yesterday on this paper trading account for the competition. So let's should we try and bring that up quickly. Got to open on one of these. Yeah, here we go. So you can see here, Bitcoin, I'm here, I'm short 1.4 Bitcoin, and I was short from 66,700, and currently down around $269 there. Nothing too crazy, pretty happy with that. Gold just doesn't want to come down. I don't know what's happening with gold right now. It's just like, it's a complete mess, right? I was speaking to a couple of my friends yesterday, and they're all talking about how they're shorting gold. They've been shorting it all the way up here, and it's just not coming down. Like, it's just not coming down at the moment. It should be coming down, but it just keeps going up, right? This is the daily chart for gold, and we're seeing highs of around 2,170. It's just ridiculous. Gold should be coming down there, but yeah, unfortunately it's not. I'm still short on gold, as I was saying there. I'm short from this area here, which is it's absolutely fine. I'm not too worried. And if we do jump to the volume weighted ATR bands quickly, I will just show you if anyone's trading gold quickly. You can see. Let me just bring up the 3-day volume weighted ATR band here. Yeah, 3 hour. 1 second, guys. Sorry, I didn't prep this. 3-day volume weighted ATR band. Daily volume weighted ATR band as well. That should show you guys a nice example of what I'm looking for here on gold for this this trading competition on TradingView, which currently at around $23,000.8 profit. As you can see, I'm third on the leaderboard. Pretty good stuff here on TradingView. Pretty happy with that. But yeah, back to the gold chart for a second. Where are we? Here we go. Yeah, so you can see the 3-day volume weighted ATR band, guys. We last time we tapped that, we got absolutely slammed down in terms of resistance, and since then, I mean, you can see again, tapped in it, slammed down again, tapping it, slammed down, testing it, slammed down. Okay, so I really would expect gold to actually retrace here, probably down to the daily volume weighted ATR band, so nothing too crazy. Yes, I do have my TP all the way down here, just in case we see a nice big market crash there. But in terms of being realistic for this this short gold position, I would say shorting it down to this daily volume weighted ATR is absolutely achievable. And yeah, it's going to be a nice little bit of profit there. If I'm currently up like $500 for this wave, it's probably like a 1-to-1 trade at this time. If we are looking for percentages there from where we are. Yeah, it's around a 1-to-1 from where we're currently at. Okay, so basically, well, 2-to-1 from where we're currently at, but a 1-to-1 from where my entry would be. Okay, so it's not too bad there. Plenty of movement to be happening there. So in reference to that, it will be $500 profit when we do hit that TP. And this TP will just be like a trailing take profit that I will be moving up continuously as this volume weighted ATR band comes up like so. Okay, because usually we know, guys, we know on the stream when this crashes down, volume weighted ATR band on the daily, we usually have a nice little bounce. Anyway, enough about gold. Let's get back to Bitcoin. Let's get back to Bitcoin for a minute. Just going to jump to the chat while I sip on my tea, and let's see what you guys are saying. If you are new to the stream, guys, I stream Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. UTC +7 over here in Bangkok. So yeah, make sure you tune in, hit the sub notification bell, all that good stuff as well. And if you do have any requests, I do altcoin requests as well, guys. So yeah, make sure you bang them in the chat. Let's have a little look at the chat. Bitcoin's not been doing much lately. You deserve to flex. Yeah, just going to flex one more time, guys. Third place in the leaderboard on TradingView on the Leap competition. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, pretty happy with that. But yeah, anyway, Tim coming through. Tim's an OG supporter of the channel. He's been here since maybe 50 subs or something. So yeah, do appreciate you coming through, Tim. And I hope you're having a really nice start to this lovely, lovely bull market. And we got MG Motorsport coming through. Hi, apologies for being late. Was installing a new graphics driver that was being stubborn. Oh, I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. Hi, Chester. Can you please check VAI? Yes, I can check VAI. Nice to get your request in early. Do appreciate it. I'm just going to smash through Bitcoin, get a kind of a biased sentiment on where we're going in the market today, and then we're going to be looking at some altcoins because can't be picking apart the altcoins without knowing a little bit about Bitcoin. So yeah, we'll be getting into that. I see Phoenix as well coming through. So yeah, nice to see you on the stream there, guys. Do appreciate the CC gang popping through. And guys, if you do want to join the Telegram community, link is in the description. Nice little crypto family over there. Been around since the previous bull market. So yeah, we're a tightly knitted family. So yeah, everyone is welcome. But yeah, let's keep dissecting Bitcoin here. And let's talk about the midterm time frame because we just covered the short-term time frame. Just to summarize, guys, volume weighted ATR bands, 15-minute, 60-minute, 5-minute. This is going to be a massive area for rejection. Just quickly jumping over to liquidation heat maps, guys, because this is interesting. This has changed a lot since yesterday. So the liquidation heat map that I'm talking about here, you can see, like hovering over the actual stream. I need to be hovering over here. You can see this is the current price for Bitcoin. Liquidations, we've got around 22.36 million liquidations, up at around 68,500. So it's very, very possible that we do smash up to those levels. Didn't quite get there yesterday. So the momentum to the upside is pretty flaccid. And we know, excuse me, on a Friday, considering this is mostly institutional price action that we are seeing in terms of bullish momentum for Bitcoin, the pump is less likely than a dump, in my opinion. Okay, so what I would be looking for here is the liquidations to the downside, and as you can see, the prominent colors that you are seeing here means there's a lot of money to be made from the market, from manipulating the price of Bitcoin to liquidate as many longs as possible at these levels. The levels that I'm referring to here, guys, are currently 66.5, 66.4, 66.3. It's just very colorful in this area, okay? But the main one that we're looking out for there is 65.5. Okay, so if they came down and liquidate, if they smashed the price of Bitcoin down, liquidated all of these all of these long positions, then it's obviously going to be very, very good for them as well, right? So yeah, that's sort of what we could be looking for there in the market in terms of liquidations. I see R3A saying, yo, hello, what's up, man? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Just starting off here with Bitcoin, and we're going to be starting off with, well, done the short-term time frame, just looking at liquidations there. And just to summarize that, liquidations probably down at around 66,000, 65.5 is the most profitable area for the whales to be dumping the price of Bitcoin. Okay, but yeah, let's talk about Bitcoin here on the 4-hour, the midterm time frame, and let's see what we're looking at. Okay, so currently we've got an hour and 39 minutes left of this 4-hour candle. We are currently priced at around $67,000. Yesterday we did we see 68? We saw 68.2, but you can see the momentum up to these moves. It's just been a bit boring. It's not been great, guys. It's the volume just was really quite low yesterday. I was sat there trying to trade. I think I was trading in this period, and it was just sat watching Bitcoin just range from like 67.2 down to 66.6, and I was like, it did it for, well, this is the hourly chart, like 6 hours, and it was just like, oh, this is just tedious now. Like, do something. Yeah, it wasn't great. But let's see what we're looking at today. Still, it still looks quite compressed, so maybe we are due a breakout fairly shortly. Let's just bang in some trend lines and see what we're working with here, and then we're going to be looking at some market cipher and some money flow indexes and some good stuff there, and also we're going to be checking out some on-chain for Bitcoin as well. So in terms of a trend line, guys, this is what we are looking for right now. You can see the resistance coming through from the top zone here. Very, very strong, very strong. Momentum slowly dying here. We break through that level of support because think of it like, I say this quite a lot, if you think of it like a piece of plasterboard, like a piece of drywall, depending on where you are in the world. If you punch that piece of drywall 10 times, you're gonna end up going through that drywall. So think of that like a trend line. If you punch it in terms of trying to break that resistance multiple times, you're gonna break through it, okay? And that's what we have seen here. Doesn't necessarily mean that the support is really strong, but there's support there nonetheless. We are currently testing that level of support yet again, and this is where it's going to get interesting to see whether we're going to be holding it, guys. Looking at the liquidations, 65.5 we said was a very strong liquidation level, and that does line up pretty perfectly with these areas down here, okay? And if you did want to draw in, I did actually have drawn in yesterday. It was a parallel channel, actually. There's a parallel channel looking somewhat like this, okay? Because you can see this, the resistance continuously on the top side, support continuously on the bottom side in a parallel stance. So we are currently back inside of this parallel channel. So that is an inclination that we're probably going to trend down for a bit and maybe break this level, come down, test this level of support. And if we test that level of support, that will bring us down to 65.4, okay? 65.4, which, what do you know, is just below all those liquidations. And in terms of Fibonacci retracements, guys, that's the 0.618, okay? So what I sort of would expect here over the next sort of 6 to 8 hours, especially being a Friday, I would expect downside. Just from what we've seen so far, we need to look at on-chain, we need to look at more stuff. I'm doing this live with you guys, so we are learning as we're going, but the bias right now is probably downside. We saw momentum to the upside yesterday. That's strong. I think a lot of people were hoping a bit more. When we see 68 again, they thought, what happened last time that we saw the momentum coming up like this? It was really great and we saw all-time highs, and yeah, it's slowing down, guys. It's absolutely fine. Yes, it's a bull market. We're still very bullish, but yeah, it's slowing down gradually because institutions they're nearly done with their buying, in my opinion. And we're coming up to the halving, and usually we have a little bit of a dumpage before the halving. So just be aware of that. And market corrections are absolutely fine. And we will go into market structure very shortly on the macro here for Bitcoin. Okay. So yeah, midterm, just for a bit of a prediction here, I would expect to continually follow this trend line down. And if we do break it, when we break it, I do think we will break it. We will see liquidations coming down and being hit at around 65.5. And, this is going to be a really nice bounce point for Bitcoin. If we lose this zone in terms of level of support, which, guys, it's absolutely fine if we do, and it is feasible, sell your house, sell your dog, and short Bitcoin. No, only playing. Saying that quite a lot on all the streams at the moment. But yeah, what I would say here is that it's going to be a potential move to the downside. The move that I'm talking about here is going to be a breakout from this parallel channel, and it could be, I'm not saying it is, it could be worth around 2.43% down to the 4-hour volume weighted ATR band. If you just look here, guys, 4-hour volume weighted ATR band, that's a 4-hour volume weighted average true range. Look at that bounce. It's a bloody good bounce, baby. When we break it to the upside, the first bounce is usually the one that we're looking out for there. It's Tim from Bangkok. Interesting Telegram message. You can see, yeah, nice little level of support here on this 4-hour volume weighted ATR, and it's quite a valid indicator there. So definitely something that we're going to be using to our advantage if we are going to be coming down into the area of a potential level of support. Okay, and the support that I'm looking for here is going to be the move of around 2.43% to the downside. Please be aware, guys, if we do start to break this, it's not going to be slow. It's going to be very goddamn fast, and it's going to be a very reactive move there for Bitcoin. Yes, we've got a lot of price action to go before we get there, but hey, if we do get there, there's going to be a nice clean short on the table, right? Let's jump back into, let's do some on-chain stuff. Let's do some on-chain stuff for Bitcoin. I haven't opened this yet, so let's see what the all exchanges reserves are saying today. We did see yesterday and the day before that, we did see a low coming down for the amount of Bitcoin that's being held on exchanges and being moved over into hard wallets. And we have seen a little bit of a spike to the upside from that, guys. Okay, so when this is really low and we do see this, people moving a lot of their Bitcoin off exchanges, that essentially is bullish because they want to be hodling as much as possible. Okay, so from there we have actually seen a bit of upwards momentum. So this is, unfortunately, don't want to hear it, it's bearish, guys. It basically means people are going to be trading more of their Bitcoin on exchanges. Okay, let's see if anything else is standing out. I see you, Tim. You can see funding rates, what we're looking at today, looking at funding rates being in the positive there for your short positions. So if you're short on Bitcoin, you're basically going to get paid by the long positions every 8 hours by funding rates. Okay, not as much as what we've seen recently, but it just shows the sentiment for the market is still fairly bullish, right? Which is absolutely fine. Open interest, we have seen a little bit of a dip in the open interest, okay? And since yesterday, that's absolutely fine, guys. Let me just check the chat quickly. I see quite a lot of people actually talking in the chat. Oh god, I used to deliver plasterboard many years ago. Yeah, I used to put it up on the walls. It's a hellish job, I tell you that. Chester wants you to break your plasterboard in case the crypto thing doesn't work out. We'll go back to his old trade. Yeah, there it is. R3A. Please look at Solana. Bounce first though. Yeah, I would say a bounce here for Bitcoin first. Yeah, because we've got that trend line and we're currently testing the support on it, right? So yeah, hopefully we can get a nice little bounce, probably up to 67.4 again. Wouldn't be surprised, and then a continuation down from what we've seen so far. We will go into a bit more detail, right? But yeah, I will get into Solana R3A. Don't sweat it. We'll get into that very, very shortly. Nearly done with Bitcoin here. And once we're done with Bitcoin, we are going to go through some amazing indicators and stuff like that. Bitcoin miner reserve. That's an interesting one. We're seeing lows coming through, okay, over the last couple of days. Essentially, guys, this means that the miners are selling off their Bitcoin. They're losing hopium. They're losing the hope for Bitcoin right now, which is absolutely fine. It just means that this is showing... The on-chain for this is actually bearish, okay? It basically shows that the miners are selling right now, so it's one thing we need to take into consideration. Fund holdings is crashing off a cliff, and fund holding is basically the amount of coins held by digital assets holding such as trusts, ETFs, and funds. Okay, that's quite surprising considering most of these buys are institutional buys for Bitcoin. So January the 15th, 18th, 19th. Very interesting. Not sure I understand that correctly from a chart perspective because it's going down. It should be going up, surely. Anyway, I'll look into that. I'll look into that another time. Long liquidations is really, really low here. We probably will see this go up. Okay, now we've seen this be so low recently. Be so low. Now we've seen this at such a low price recently. That does give us the inclination that the liquidation level that we're looking for up down at around 65.5 here, guys. This is sort of on the cards for us to be targeting for the day, coming down into this back into this channel. Okay, it's completely feasible for us to be doing that. Anything else to be looking at? Short liquidations. Yeah, we had a couple short liquidations yesterday after seeing that nice little pump up to 68. We did look at that on yesterday's stream, and there's the exchange reserves again. Okay, looking at that, let's look at the bubbles quickly. Floki's waking up. Interesting stuff. We got Rune at 32% as well. And where's Solana on that? Where is Solana? 6.2%. I saw Solana bang it like 15% yesterday, so I'm really eager to look at that chart. Because after seeing momentum like that, usually the market cipher will wake up and give us a sort of a position there. So looking forward to that one as well. And guys, if you are new to the stream, I'm streaming every single weekday, Monday to Friday. So make sure you tune in, set your alarms, 9 a.m. UTC +7. Good stuff. Where are we on macro? Let's go to the macro here for Bitcoin. Not that much to speak about. Not that much has changed over the week. As I said, volume has been pretty flaccid, guys. We're still in this all-time high grey box here, or blue box. So definitely an area for resistance to be looking out for there. We haven't broke it to the upside just yet. Yes, we've tapped new all-time highs. Amazing stuff for Bitcoin. Really, really bullish, really good. But we haven't actually cleared it, came back down, tested the support of the previous all-time high, and held it. That's the main thing, guys. We have to hold it for that bullish momentum to continue. Otherwise... could be a triple top scenario, right? And we don't want that, okay? We don't want that. We all know what happens when that happens. So, yeah, we don't want that at all. So, yeah, in terms of what we're looking at now, guys, obviously we're still in this area, still finding that support. And we did come down and test the lower side of this upwards sloping parallel channel as well. So that is bullish because we did find a nice level of support there. But we're still not seeing the momentum that we have seen recently, okay? So, yeah, overall, still bullish. Just looking for a nice little bit of consolidation in this area, and then hopefully we can see the the run continue, which I don't doubt that it will, guys. I don't doubt that it will. Maybe we have a massive pullback first, and then we've got these lovely juicy volume weighted ATR bands to be bouncing off. That's absolutely fine. We know we're going to make a ton of money there, guys. And if you did want a, I know this is something that my brother's been shilling over on his channel, Hamilton of Crypto. Go check him out. He streams like 12-hour parallel to me, so he'll be streaming in 12 hours time. And yeah, so we're basically running like a 3-week trial on this indicator. So yeah, if you want to go check that out, link isn't in the description. It's on his channel. But yeah, if you want to check it out, I can sort you out. Just link me up on Telegram. Yeah, free 7 days, and then it's like 30 bucks a month or 38 bucks a month, something like that. But yeah, anyway, lovely bounces from the volume weighted ATR bands. Very, very, very predictable. We know this, guys. We've seen this many, many times. I talk about this continuously. Once we clear the volume weighted ATR band, like see here, this is going to be the 3-day that we're going to be referencing here. 3-day coming down like that. Very, very nice. You clear it to the upside. The first bounce that you see, lovely. Look at that, lovely bounce, banging it up. Okay. Even the second bounce, you can get a nice bit of momentum as well. And yeah, look at the weekly volume weighted ATR band there. Really, really, really nice stuff. We cleared it. Not that much momentum to the upside, but you can still see that the bounce from the weekly is still very valid. Really, really strong. 44,000 up to 47,000 as well. The daily is the one, right? Let me just let's get rid of the other ones for a second, because I just want to show you guys the daily, because the daily is pretty much God mode. Okay, let me just turn these all black for a second. Guys, let me know where you're watching from around the world. I'm quite intrigued, because obviously I'm over in Thailand, right? In Bangkok. So it's interesting to see what times y'all are tuning in from, etc. Yeah, so the daily volume weighted ATR band, guys, you can see this bad boy coming up like so. That's the right one. I'm going to get rid of the other indicators as well, so I can really show you this in detail and how insanely valuable this is. 4 moves, okay? It's just God mode. It's God mode. I've been trading this like indicator for a couple of years now, and it's insane. It's absolutely insane, right? So let's get rid of all the TA, and let's just focus on this indicator for a second, guys. The daily volume weighted ATR band is this daily volume weighted average true range, okay? So what this does, it basically acts as a very strong level, kind of like an MA, but a very strong level in terms of how volatile the markets are. And this basically, every time you break it to the upside with a lot of conviction, a lot of upwards momentum, the bounce that you see, usually the first bounce, consists of a really big level of support, okay? And then obviously we break it to the downside, but the first and second bounce is usually pretty goddamn solid. The first one is like basically, I'm not gonna say 100% because nothing is 100%, but around like 80 or 90% successful is absolutely insane. So you can see here the first bounce after breaking this from a nice big bullish stance, really, really strong, 34,000 all the way up to 38,000. Second bounce looking like so, 40,000 all the way up to around 50,000, 49, 48, 46, that sort of area. Let's go back in time and let's see what data that we can get from this. You can see breaking it with a lot of conviction to the upside. First bounce consists of 26,000 all the way back up to 28.8, okay? And then obviously second bounce, 27, up to around 27.7. So as I said, second bounce not too big there. But what I'm saying is the more momentum you break to the upside with this indicator, the bigger the bounce is going to be, okay? And this is why it's so important, guys, to be using this indicator. So you can see break to the upside, coming back for that test, 57,600, back up to 63. The bounce is perfect. Again, let's look at previous runs here. We're breaking it to the upside. Bounce, 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 bounce. It's just God mode, okay? So let's look at the most recent one, guys, from what actually happened in a trade that we actually all got into. It was this area. I think it was $40,000 here. It was this bounce that we were basically banking on for ages. Bitcoin was up around 45. We're like, oh, it's going to come down. It's going to test the daily, and it did. Absolutely perfect bounce to the upside. So what I'm saying here is, guys, we broke it to the upside again with conviction, guys, with a lot of conviction to the upside. Very important stuff. So basically, when we come down to this volume weighted ATR band on the daily, just here, at a price of around 52,000, yes, it is currently trailing up. So the more days that we're above it, it will get higher and higher, and that will obviously reflect in the price. But the bounce point from this zone is going to be absolutely perfect for a trade. Okay, so that's definitely what I'm looking for a really nice big macro position. Yeah, explain that one. Now let's get into some altcoins. Let's get into some altcoins in a second, guys. Just going to change these back. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday, if it's Friday in where you're from. EOS, when you have a chance to do your alts? Yes, I will. Good stuff. I see Rob coming through nicely on the stream there, Rob. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. You know that Drake gif. Just need a 7x on my portfolio and I'm done. Yeah, we've got to cash out at the bull market high this year. That'd be great to see. MG Motorsport says 1:30 p.m. in Australia. Nice stuff. Oh, it's damn in the middle of the afternoon. No one has ever done, bro. Oh yeah, there you go, Phoenix. Get the volume based ATR ban for 1 week for free. Yeah, amazing stuff. Yeah, guys, if you want to go grab that, you can. Really good stuff, and yeah, insane bounce to the upside when that is going to play out. Okay, but yeah, just to reiterate where we are, guys. We are still in a very bullish stance here. Again, we are in this undecided area. We broke all-time highs, but we haven't crossed it and tested it with conviction. Okay, so it's definitely something to be looking out for there. We need to basically hold this level. If we don't hold this level and we fall back below this trend line, guys, I would expect tests to these levels is basically set in stone if we do that, okay? Stochastic RSI, guys, let's have a little look at that. We're coming down for a potential crossover, an early crossover, if I may say. And an early crossover in this area, not at this sort of oversold level. It would indicate that we're basically just going to be coming back to the central zone. And that essentially is going to mean that the volume for Bitcoin is going to kind of get a bit flaccid, just be a bit more boring, like we did see yesterday. We saw like 5 hours of just dead. If that is going to happen, guys, we would expect to stay in this area and just kind of probably plot a sideways channel or something like that, okay? Please take that into consideration over the next sort of 3 days or so. And again, we are coming into the weekend. Let's have a little look at Money Flow Index and see what we're talking about there. Money flow index, again, very choppy, guys. We haven't really got that smooth money flow. This is smooth money flow that we're looking out for there. So when we see a really nice bit of smooth money flow with momentum coming through in the highs, we're likely on for this this pullback in a nice smooth motion, which means a pullback of the charts, okay? You're seeing that conviction from the red dot there. That's obviously bearish. But here, this is just undecided choppy mess, okay? This is disgusting. We don't like this. Basically the same as this. It's you can't really get a good TA reading off this. Yes, it looks bullish right now, but it's not very smooth money flow, so you can't really get a good reading there. So yeah, not great. Vortex indicator, still haven't had a chance to look at this. I know Phoenix was talking about this the other day, but yeah, still miles apart from we've had a bullish crossover, still miles away from our bearish crossover there. The last bearish crossover that we had for this was back in the 14th of January. So if we look at the chart for that 14th of January, that, yeah, 14th of January, you can see we actually had some downside coming through, okay? The downside that I'm referring to, yes, we did see a 3% move to the upside, but the downside was worth around 7%. So this vortex indicator is definitely one to be looking out for there for the future. Again, free indicator, guys. Go search it on your indicators tab. And you can use this on the macro. So yeah, miles away from a bearish crossover, so markets are still looking really bullish, really, really nice. Let's do some altcoins. Yeah, let's do some altcoins. So make sure you smash your altcoin requests in the chat there, guys. And LR says it's 2:37 a.m. here in the UK. God damn, that is early morning. Early morning. MG Motorsport. Afternoon here, about 36 degrees. Nice, that's what we like. What's it over in Thailand now? I think it's 9:40, so you're probably looking at around 33 degrees or something like that. Have a little look quickly. Yeah, 33 degrees. Very nice. Here over in Bangkok. Probably gonna catch some rays by the pool today. I didn't get a chance yesterday. I was pinned to the desk, pinned to the charts. But yeah, today got it in my head. Lunchtime. I'm gonna go to the sun lounges. I'm gonna sit in the sun, get a nice little tan on, and yeah, just relax for a bit. I'm really chart focused pretty much all week. As you guys know, I've been in the Telegram literally all the time, just typing, right? So yeah, let's look at what we're looking for here for Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin, if it is going to pull back to 65.5 on the liquidation heat map, we can see there very, very, very strong area for Bitcoin to be pulling back to. I'm going to be looking for a potential trade on the CC RSI indicator, guys. The CC RSI indicator is performing like a god in a bull market, as we know it does. So let's look at the strategy tester for that. It is, why is this not showing? It's It's the most attractive part of the chart. What's going on? Okay, let's refresh that, and hopefully TradingView is going to sort itself out. I mean, I have got like 10 charts open, so it's probably something to do with that. But yeah, you can see here, really nice stuff here. 74% profitable in your position, looking really good in terms of a nice trade here. So yeah, bull market, this indicator performs like a god mode. So yeah, we're hoping for a nice pullback, and that will activate a nice little long position for us there on the indicator, and then we'll basically be going long from that zone. Likelihood of this happening, probably going to be a bounce off the 4 hour. So yeah, indicators are lining up for a nice move there. Just looking at this, guys, just looking at this right now, could be banging in some sort of a pizza slice falling wedge scenario, sorry, rising wedge scenario. Rising wedges, they tend to usually break to the downside, guys, so that could be a move of around 1.73%, throwing us down to, what do you know, 65.8. Okay, and that will put us back into, where are you? There you are, back into the parallel channel, which we're currently in, right? So but it will be below the main trend line that we are referring to. So yeah, interesting stuff. And there you could be doing another trend line, probably looking at the all-time high here for Bitcoin now. As you can see, we are seeing correlance? Confluence. Yeah, correlance? No, can't think of the word. But yeah, you can see, yeah, there it is. Correlation. We're seeing the correlation here between these two highs. So yeah, resistance, very strong. Resistance, not so strong. Okay, so maybe we've got some downside here. 65.5 is on the cards, is what I'm banking on. Now let's look at the trades that I'm currently in for Leap, which is the TradingView competition. Currently third. Yes, I am flexing. Yes, I am third. Let's go. Let's go. Very happy with that. I was first yesterday, but hey ho, it's a losing battle from the top. It always is. So yeah, you can see Bitcoin short. I'm short from 66,781 priced. Bitcoin's currently priced at around 67,000. That does put me in a negative position of around 320 US. Unfortunately, I am short on gold as well, and let me show you why. Pretty negative on gold, 500 bucks down, but hey ho, it is what it is. Look at gold. It's completely overextended. It needs to come down. Volume weighted ATR went on the 3-day. We're testing that with a lot of conviction to the upside here. So what I'm expecting here for gold is a move down to the daily. So around a 1.74% correction. Probably going to be manipulated along the way. I do have my TP right down here at 3,900, but in terms of profit. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting down there unless we see a massive crash like we have seen here. But I would expect a nice move to the daily and then a bounce off the daily. Excuse me, and that's going to be around 2,118 for gold, and that's why I'm kind of just sat in that position. Not stressing, not sweating, letting it run. It is what it is. But yeah, Bitcoin, 65.5. That's what we're getting from the charts today, from what we've seen. That's the most favorable position. Yeah, I bet you have like 12 million humidity over here, Chester. Yeah, it can get humid. For me, right? For me, living in Bangkok, the worst thing that I hate is when it gets humid and then bad air quality, because it's like the worst of both worlds. That's a saying. Don't know if it's a saying, but yeah, it's just terrible. So you're outside in the heat and like you can barely breathe in really humid environments anyway, and then you have the pollution of Bangkok as well. So it's just like, get me inside with the air purifiers. Yeah, let's look at Bitcoin dominance, see where that's at today, see if we can get a reference for altcoins. Bitcoin dominance for the day, what are we looking out for there? It's 53% coming down. So basically, altcoins are going to be moving on their own for the time being as you are seeing this downtrend play out. The one thing that I really am looking for here, and this is when we're going to see alt season sort of take off, guys, and this is what we really want here. It is going to be the breakout of this channel, okay? So you can see we do have an upward sloping parallel channel. They tend to usually break to the downside. What happened last bull run, guys? Let's have a little look. Look at this Bitcoin dominance. Off a goddamn cliff, okay? Basically, the lower that this goes, the more chance that your altcoins are going to be moving on their own. So that's why we're referencing this chart pattern right now. It is a bearish chart pattern, guys. We'd like to see a correction, and that is going to be a really nice big move down. When we break this level of support around 51.95 and also 51.02, when we break these levels, altcoins are going to be exploding, okay? They're going to be exploding. It's going to be unreal. Be unreal. We have seen a little bit of downside recently, and yesterday we saw Solana do like 15% or something like that. So we will be jumping to that very shortly. I think we're done with everything else. I think we're done. So let's get into the altcoins, guys. So smash your altcoin requests in the chat. We've got a couple in there already. So yeah, get ready, strap in, strap on. Let's get ready to pick apart these altcoins together. Market Cipher, we'll be doing that shortly. Yeah, this is the cryptocurrency chart. So just gonna have a little look at the Bitcoin price. And these are my like degen trades here over the last like 4 days for the leap competition. Right, it's just been a total mess trading this. But yeah, currently down $369. But yeah, looking for that 65.5 today. Okay, 65.5 is on the cards. If we do get 65.5, amazing stuff. And you can see I do have a nice little sell limit as well, guys. And for a lot of people that are trading this competition at the moment, the leap competition, if you are looking to succeed and climb this leaderboard, then what I would recommend here, it is doing like what I'm doing here, because you're very limited to how much you can trade. So I do have a $273,000 account now, but I can only trade 1.4 Bitcoin at a time, spot, no leverage. Okay, so that is what, 67,000. So it's around $100,000 I can trade at one time in Bitcoin. Yes, I know it's quite a lot, but you can't climb the leaderboard and make so much profit without basically risking everything. So what I do here, I'm placing trades, and I'm setting limit orders, continuous limit orders. So if I'm going to hit a TP, it activates another trade in the opposite direction. Okay, so I've been doing that quite a lot, and yeah, it's been working. Basically, just predicting where the chart's going to go and then setting limit orders everywhere. It's good fun. Yeah, I did that on did that quite a lot on, I think it was it gold or Euro USD to start the challenge, and it was just like bing, take profit hit, limit order hit, bang, take profit hit, limit order hit, bang, and it was great. It's great. Just went on it. I was like, what the hell is happening? This is great. But yeah, let's do some altcoins now, guys, and let's break them down together. So the first on the list for the altcoins that I can see in the chat is VAI for Leo there. Hopefully I can call you Leo. VAI. Let's see what that's all about. We're doing KuCoin. I do like KuCoin. One of my favorite exchanges, but they're getting regulated pretty badly recently, so falling down the list. And again, guys, if you do want to copy my trades, you're more than welcome to. It's over on Fairdesk Copy Trader. We're doing a challenge, $4,000 to $100,000 so far in the last 85 days. I mean, I've only really been trading this. Yeah, you can see here. I didn't trade for what, like 10 days or something there. So yeah, 75 days, it's like nearly 2 months. We're up around $3,000, around that sort of area. So yeah, counts nearly on $7,000. Looking to climb this all the way to 100K together as a community. So yeah, if you do want to go check that out, guys, link is in the description for that. And just look at, yeah, let's look at the positions that we took yesterday. Very safe positions as well, guys. You can see we got 177 P&L, and that was basically shorting APT on the market cipher. Really good stuff. We saw a really nice short position come down. We got all of the confluences that we were looking for. Made a juicy amount of profit there. Great stuff. And then we got into a BCH, Bitcoin Cash long, and that was also market cipher as well. And we are going to be looking at some market cipher trades very shortly. Yeah, that was also market cipher. Really clean position as well, guys. We're inside this channel. We're testing the level of support. We're above all major MAs there, and we got all the confluences that we were looking for, and we banged it up, going really clean, and took $87 profit there. Good stuff. So yeah, looking pretty good. I think I'm on like maybe a 10-win streak now. Don't want to blow my own trumpet here, but there's 5 there. That's 5 there. It's 10, 11, 12. Yeah, $13 win streak right now. No, $13. 13 trade win streak. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, up around $570 for the 7-day current P&L. Not too shabby at all. Okay, not lost a trade this week. 111 in a row. Well, 13 in a row. Yeah. Anyway, let's do some altcoins. Let's see what we're working with here. Apologies if you can hear construction. It is just started in my building. Not great. But yes, if you are new to the stream, guys, I am streaming Monday to Friday. All of that good stuff. Yeah. So let's have a little look. 4-hour time frame. Let's. You know how we start this. You know how we start this off, guys. We look at market structure to see what we are looking for here. Bullish, like insanely bullish right now. Really strong stuff. And Yeah, really strong stuff there. Really strong stuff for bullish momentum to the upside. You can see topping out around 38 cents there. Not all-time highs, but yeah, actually miles off all-time high. All-time high is like $4. Okay, that basically shows that this altcoin has got like over a 10x in the tank to all-time highs. It's one to be doing some research on. Okay, definitely one to be doing research on. Altcoin with a 10x in the tank. Hell yeah, love a 10x, man. So yeah, let's have a little look at that later on. But yeah, overall this is it's looking good. It's in the bullish stance. We're breaking highs now, and in terms of market structure, not that great, unfortunately, I would say, just because from the lows you can see breaking this high, really strong stuff, but you can see massive rejection. Now, the market structure that I'm referring to here, because we have currently broken this high, guys, basically confirms that this is a higher low. Okay, the higher low for this market structure is currently placed at around 4 cents. We haven't actually had a confirmed higher low on, oh, this is the weekly time frame, right? Take a step back and let's try again. Let's try again, okay? Apologies. Let's try again. We're gonna ignore this. We're gonna ignore this. That's last year. So let's go on this market low, because this is obviously the news cycle that we're looking out for here. Okay. So yeah, market low is going to be here, and you can see breaking highs here, really strong breaking highs. Nice little dip back. So the dip back and the high getting broken. That means that this is the market structure higher low there. Should have done this and then that. There we go. So yeah, bullish overall so far, guys. Let's see if we got a significant pullback after this high getting broken. Not particularly, okay, not particularly. So you've got, this would be the next potentially confirmed higher low that we would be putting in here. So this is kind of what we're waiting on here. The only way that we're going to validate this, guys, is if we can break this high, okay? So we need to break this high, and that will confirm this as a higher low. Right now, market structure-wise, yes, you're bullish. Yes, it's looking really good. Parabolic motions to the upside. You're making so much goddamn money right now. In the last sort of week, you've done nearly 100. You've done over 100%. Really strong stuff. But please, let's just. I know I said I forget it, but let's look at this. Okay, weak market structure causes dumps, dirty dumps to the downside. Okay, so just please be aware, if you don't have that market structure that we're looking for here, and that is the break of this high to set this as the higher low as a level of support, then you're likely to come down to here, okay? And even if you do come down to this 10 cents area, you will bounce. There is momentum there for bullish moves to the upside. But what I would say here, guys, is you don't want to be retracing like 50% or whatever it is. Yeah, 64%. You don't want to be retracing that much, so you want to be setting that high. Overall, bullish, looking pretty good. If you're looking for an entry for this, I would actually wait. Because, yeah, I would actually wait because, yeah, it's a broadening wedge. If you want. I don't like broadening wedges. As you can see, it can fluctuate. It fluctuates in this area. But yeah, I would say we're actually probably going to come down here after seeing such a parabolic move to the upside. And this is where we want to just jump down to the hourly time frame and see what we're working with here, whether we've got bull flags, whether we've got any other really strong stuff that we could be looking out for there. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of a parallel chance to the downside here. So basically that means that likelihood of us coming down here in this micro downtrend is fairly feasible. You have seen a nice bounce from this horizontal here. Momentum is still there, but it is it's slowing. Okay, so the more that you test it, remember the drywall plasterboard scenario there. The more that you test a level, as if you're punching it, the more chance that it's going to break. Okay, so likely to break this level and come down, test this higher low that's not confirmed, and then look at the bounce. Look at the momentum that you see from this area previously. Likely to have a nice little leg up from there. So yeah, overall bullish. Yeah, macro bullish, micro bearish. Looking for an entry or a trade. 25 bucks up to around 28 is a very nice safe position in my opinion. Next is, what are we looking at? I think it was Solana next, if I remember correctly. Yeah, please look at Solana. It says R3A. Nice to see on the stream as well. Solana, let's have a little look. Where you at? Where you at, girl? It's on the hourly, very bullish. Let's get rid of that channel. Let's start afresh, okay? First, we're going to look at market structure, guys, because you know why we're here. Market structure's why we're here, No, we're here to make money. Cold, hard cash, baby. Yeah, so you can see higher highs being set continuously. The most recent high low that we can see so far is 79. We have seen a new one get set after breaking this high. We could see a really nice strong pullback. So that means the market structure higher low here for Solana. Oh, I love to see it. You love to see it, man. $104 looking really good in this progressive stance. Having that confirmation that the trend is continuing, especially for a layer 1 blockchain asset like this, is very, very good. And again, there's another bullish sign that's screaming out to us. That is the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, guys. You can see this area, once we cross this zone, essentially, it's the confirmation of the trend reversal. So let's zoom out a little bit, because this is from all-time high Solana to swing low bear market. Disgusting prices for Solana down at around 10 bucks. 10 goddamn bucks. Yeah, so you can see here we've crossed the 0.5 Fibonacci level. This essentially means a reversal of the trend has been confirmed from this downtrend to this uptrend, so we're likely to have the continuation to the upside here. That is bullish. Okay, that's very, very goddamn bullish for Solana. I would expect a little pullback. Don't really want to be buying the higher high here. I mean, you don't. You could. You'll still make a lot of money if you're holding it for the long term, but there's going to be better entries, in my opinion, okay? As you can see here, nice disgusting wicks to the downside. And just referencing Bitcoin dominance again, guys, we're still in this channel. If we do see a bounce of support like we have seen multiple times off this level, then Bitcoin is still going to be heavily in control of the market, okay? And if that is going to happen, basically it means Solana's not going to be moving on its own, okay? But what we have seen over the last sort of day here, yesterday, we saw a really nice move for Solana that was worth a considerable amount. That move was actually worth 14.6% to the upside. Very, very, very bullish, okay? Very, very bullish. And the reason this happened is because you can see Bitcoin dominance came down, okay? Bitcoin dominance coming down shows that Solana and other strong altcoins, most altcoins, are going to be moving on their own, okay? And that's what we did see yesterday. Nice example of that. But in terms of an entry for this asset, we got to test it. We got to test the 0.5, guys. We can't just explode past it without testing it. So yeah, I would expect a nice little pullback for Solana. Maybe not today. Maybe when we do see Bitcoin. Actually, it's probably going to be today. It's probably going to be today. We're probably going to see Bitcoin dominance, probably see some sort of bounce in terms of a level of support. And if that is going to happen, then with Bitcoin pulling back to 65.5 is where all the liquidations are. Yeah, 65.5 is where all the major liquidations are here for Bitcoin. I would expect Solana to be pulling back to at least 133, and that is going to be a really nice entry point. So a pullback of around 8.37%. I do actually want to just check the market cipher on this, guys, because in terms of money flow, the chart is looking really, really, really quite strong here. So I do think there might be a market cipher trade for Solana here. So if you just bear with me, and we will go into that very shortly, because if there's money to be made, who are we not to take it? Who are we not to take that free cash? Okay, so yeah, let's look at this. Look at this on the hourly. So far, you can see obviously it's a really nice strong uptrend on. I do like Heikin-Ashi candles. They just look really, really smooth. Okay, I don't really know how they work properly yet, because I've been trading like 6 years, but I've never traded like Heikin-Ashi candles because I just never have. But apparently they work really good for the market cipher indicators. So yeah, I've been playing with them. But yeah, I like them. I like them. They're cool. But yeah, so what we're looking at for Solana here for market cipher is stochastic is on the way down. Money flow is looking really, really strong. We've got our main anchor there looking really, really good in terms of momentum. So yeah, we're actually looking for a potential pullback for this asset. It's looking really, really good here. So what I would say is if money flow is going to continue, which it looks like it is, momentum slowly dropping here. So we're probably going to see something like that. And then a nice little sub anchor. When we get our sub anchor with the money flow on our side, then we get stochastic looking good as well. So stochastic's likely to come down. No, that's the wrong tool. No, it's all going to pot. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, okay. We back. We so back. We're likely to see stochastic come to an agreement to the top side, and if we get something is clicking at me, what it is. Yeah, maybe we get a stochastic crossover in conjunction with the second anchor, money flow index. These are the confluences that we're looking for here, guys. So yeah, overall, probably maybe later this evening. maybe 12 hours time, we will get a nice short for Solana on the market cipher, maybe. And if that is going to happen, guys, I would like it to be around here, okay? And that should line up perfectly with that. And that will be a nice $142 short all the way down to around 133, okay? So that short is probably going to be worth around 5%. That's what I would be looking for there, because we just, remember guys, we just looked at the macro, and the macro move for Solana was down to the Fibonacci retracement of around 1335. So that is going to be the point to be looking out for there. So that is definitely a trade that I'm going to be keeping my eyes peeled, and looking out for there. 5.8% on the cards for Solana there. Very, very bullish on that trade. It's a short. But yeah, let's do some more requests. Turbo for Tom in Texas. Got a friend from Texas. Yeah, good stuff. Let me have a little look for... it's called Turbo, yeah, not Texas. I did Turbo the other day, I think. And let's have a little look. Okay, so it's a newly listed asset because it's on Mexi, or it's a low cap altcoin that doesn't have a lot of budget because it's not listed on a lot of stuff. Not a lot of budget or not a lot of volume because it's not listed on major exchanges. So what are we looking for? Yeah, we did actually do some TA on this the other day, and it's you're seeing very, very nice big marketing spikes from, I guess it's a meme coin, probably. Maybe. Hopefully not sure it is. But what I would say here is the spikes, guys, with meme coins, you see spikes and then downside, okay? This is completely natural with the cycle of meme coins. But what I would say here is it's actually looking pretty good because you've seen your spike and you've come down and you've seen that level of support get bought up straight away. So really what I want to see here is you get a nice daily candle body close. I mean, you've banged it today. Yeah, this is up considerable amount today. Great stuff. Good stuff. This is a very strong candle. It pumped at around 20% there. Currently sat around 13%. But it is a bit early to say here. So I probably would say over the next sort of 12 to 24 hours here, you're probably going to see some downside. Okay, you're probably going to see some downside unless you see some more marketing get pumped into this asset. And that's probably going to be worth around, probably going to be coming down to this sort of area at around 0.00007. And the reasoning I'm saying that, guys, is because you can see this move to the upside, really, really strong, around a 300% gain there. When you see something like that happen, naturally, especially with meme coins, you see it crash a lot heavier than a lot of other assets, because mostly it's dumb money, guys. It's dumb money retail that are coming in. They're looking for that 2-3x. They're looking for that 2x, and looking for that little bit of percentage gain. And when they see it, they panic. They FOMO and panic buy it up, and that's why you see massive moves like this. But then when they get to the top, the panic sell begins, and it's just a bloodbath. I don't know if you've ever traded meme coins on dexes and stuff, but yeah, it's a bloodbath. So yes, you're seeing a nice bit of move to the upside. The moment you start seeing downside here, you're likely to see it continue. Okay, so that's probably what I would say. And you can see in reference to my point there, massive move to the downside after seeing a really big high, massive move up, and then just a massive move down. Okay, massive move up, massive move down. Okay, breaking lows again. So yeah, that's what I would sort of expect here. Unless you've got some amazing marketing in the tank and you're planning on a centralized exchange listing, stuff like that. But yeah, I would expect at least a move down to here. But yeah, overall, not too bad. Not too bad for Turbo. You're seeing spikes, so community is obviously very, very strong. What is next on the list? Turbo there. Where are we? Can I see any more requests? Do you look at Web3 projects? Yeah, I like to. I like to kind of keep it chart focused, rather than going into like all the fundamentals and stuff like that, because I know a lot more about TA and picking apart charts because I've done it for 6 years, rather than more the deep dark sides of blockchain and stuff like that. So like I'm not a dev, like, but I like to do it in my own time, really, but I wouldn't say I'm confident enough to speak about it and explain about it on stream. So maybe that's something I can work on. But yeah, maybe in the future. So Kanita, there it is. There it is, Kanita. MG Motorsport says, thanks, Chester. Off to work. Last shift and a long weekend. Okay, man. Enjoy yourself. Hope you have a good shift. And hopefully we'll see you in the Telegram later. Amazing stuff. So yeah, let's look at render token there for Kanita. Kanika. Sorry, I can trade. I can pick apart charts. I'm terrible at reading. You know, like in school, like you're either really good at maths or you're really good at English. I'm good at maths. I'm terrible at English. So it is what it is. Don't let the accent, the British Oxford accent, fool you. Let's have a little look at render token. Is the ticker just render? RNDR, there it is, yeah. Bye for now. RNDR. Is Phoenix off as well? Oh no, he's not. Right, where are we at? We're going to do Binance, we're going to do Bybit. I'm not doing Binance. I'm not touching that chart. Right, let's have a look. Bybit right now, this is really good. This is a really nice, steady uptrend. Very impressed straight off the bat, looking really, really progressive. Let's do market structure to start us off. Very parabolic, actually. Very, very parabolic. So I would say, oh, I've got a little cheeky parallel channel hidden down there. Yeah, so I would say, let's just start banging stuff in. I'm not going to talk too much through it. Don't want to bore you guys, but just do some market structure on this asset. Breaking highs, coming through, breaking highs. Nice little pullback there. And then breaking that high again. Great stuff. Up, pullback. Breaking highs. Coming up, nice pullback, breaking highs again. Yep, good stuff, okay. This is a clean asset right now in terms of a nice market structure uptrend. But what I would say, guys, is this has had a lot of bullish momentum over the last sort of 2-3 days or so. And this is great. It is great. But what I would say is the market structure higher low confirmed, the confirmed market structure higher low is all the way down at 42%. Okay. So I really probably would expect some downside here unless, well, basically what needs to happen here to avoid you crashing all the way down to $5.62 there is essentially you need more market structure. So the market structure that I'm referring to is coming down, setting another higher low, and then breaking this high to confirm that higher low. When you're doing that, guys, you're actually setting that market structure for that level of support, and that's what you want. But at the moment, you're kind of in a vulnerable state. You're in a vulnerable situation for you to crash down to crash down 42%. You're at highs, really nice area to be taking profit if you are in this asset. Let's look for a trade and let's see what we're working with here. I'm actually going to bring this up on the market cipher, guys, because after being overextended like so, with that the vulnerability to the downside for the market structure on the macro, it's actually looking really, really good, okay, for a potential short position. So we will be doing that very, very shortly. Now, what are we looking at? I would expect a bounce from this area for sure. For sure. There's actually a clean move there, and I will show you why. Let's plot that in there. Very nice stuff. Good stuff there. So you can see upward sloping parallel channel, guys. Upward sloping parallel channels, they tend to usually break to the downside. The measure move that we could be looking for here is going to consist of something along the lines of this, depending on how we break. What do you know? Lines up pretty nicely with these highs in terms of support. So firstly, what I would expect, I know we haven't seen that much momentum from this trend line, but what I would expect after seeing, what's that, 10 hours in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Near enough 10 hours of downwards bearish candles here with a couple of doji stars hidden in there as well, which shows uncertainty on which direction you're going to be going. I would expect a bounce from this area. The bounce in terms of how much could it be from a momentum standpoint, what have we seen before? We've seen 10% there. We've said, wow, this is actually a lot bigger than I thought. 12%, 13%, and then from here, really, really clean, 15%. Okay, so these are, this is the current momentum from this trend line, and you can see, let's bring in another horizontal there from a bounce point previously. I'd be banging that in there, put that in there, very good stuff. 9.48 is the area for support to be looking out for there. So kind of all stars are kind of pointing to this area for a nice little bounce. You can see previous price action, 10%, 13, 15%. So what I would sort of really be looking for here if we are going to be referencing that, I probably would be putting that up to around there, actually. Getting as many touches as possible. And you can see the bounces from this area from momentum. I mean, you might even bounce here. There's a chance you can bounce here. Maybe there is a nice potential long position from this zone that would consist of maybe a 0.5 to 1 profit ratio. Yeah, would be something along the lines of that. That would be quite a nice, safe trade that I would be favoring here. And the reasoning for that is, guys, is because you do fall for a potential bounce point earlier than that. These areas that we have seen, and also you can see the bounce from the momentum from this point as well. And the TP that I would be looking for is just going to be simply the most common wick that you have seen here, so 9.88. So yeah, I would expect a nice move to the upside from this. Yeah, that looks pretty clean. And that's obviously just looking from a TA perspective, not thrown in any sort of indicators yet. So we can get in the volume weighted ATR bands, see what we're working with, see if anything lines up. And that's decided to not work. Well, that's positive, isn't it? Great. Gonna have to sort that out on the stream. Good stuff. But yeah, so you can see as well, we've got the 21 EMA, the 7 EMA coming down as well. And yeah, these are going to be very strong areas for TP. So yeah, probably would expect a bounce here, testing these areas for a nice little level of resistance. And again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. If you want to enter any of these positions, please do at your own risk. Automatic Fibonacci retracement. Oh, line me up. Good stuff. You can see 0.236 is going to be the bounce point for the Fibonacci retracement for the high there. So yeah, everything is pointing to the upside right now for a nice little move for RNDR. Render me. Good stuff. Never actually did rendering. Yeah, that's what I would say about render. Not too bad. Bullish, really, really good. Nice little bounce position there is going to be the trade that I would be looking for. What's next? We just hit an hour and 10 minutes, guys, so I'm going to be calling it a day on the stream after one more request. I do appreciate you all coming through. If you do want to copy my trades, you can do that over on Fairdesk. We are currently doing a $4,000 to a $100,000 challenge. Let's go! Let's go! We're currently at around near enough $7,000 in the challenge over the last 90 days. Didn't trade for the first like 10 days, but yeah, currently up near enough $3,000. Amazing stuff. And you can simply just press copy, and my copy is continuously making cash here. So you can see this guy, his name is he's just left the stream actually. It was MG Motorsport, but yeah, he joined and he put in I think like $200 or something. Yeah, he's chilling. He's chilling, man. He's riding the wave with me. It's all good stuff. And statistically, I'm on a 13 trade win streak. Good stuff. I've not lost a trade this week. 11 trades in a row, up around $570. And again, guys, this is trading with currently around $6,700 or $6,800 in the account safely. Okay, so to make 8% in a week with that amount is very safe. It's safe trading. I'm not like dumping on loads of profit. I'm not dumping on loads of equity to make profit and stuff like that. You've got to be very, very safe in this game. So if you look at the chart, it's a very progressive chart to the upside. Okay, so when I lose, this was I think my biggest loss here, and it was around $400, and yeah, I had to close it, and it was brutal. But still, it was only 10% of the account, or just under 10% of the account at the time. So so yeah, you've got to be risk averse with this, and you can see from there it's nice and progressive to the upside. So yeah, looking pretty good there. So yeah, if you want to go copy my trades, the link is in the description for that. Amazing stuff. What else is there? Coins to look out for the day. Floki, Pepe, Bonk, of course. All the meme coins doing their thing yet again. Dog with hat, amazing stuff. Runes up 31%. That's pretty cool. I do want to look at Market Cypher very, very quickly. This isn't, I mean, this is purely more for me than you guys, so apologies for that. But I do take some Market Cypher trades because I only started learning Market Cypher like last week, and I actually know most of the indicators inside of Market Cypher anyway. So yeah, I didn't really know, but yeah. So I'm looking at Market Cypher trades now, and I'm just going to run through my watch list and see which ones we can look out for today. So the ones we were looking out for yesterday was APT. We got in a lovely short, did around 3.5% there. We leveraged that. So yeah, I think did like 20% on the copy trader. And then also, was it ETC, Ethereum Classic? No, that was the day before. What was the other one? Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, it was Bitcoin Cash. We saw a lovely move to the upside there of around 2.86%. Really, really strong stuff. Got that on copy trading as well. So yeah, let's go through from the start of my watch list on the hourly and see if we can find anything that tickles our fancy, if you will. You can see Bitcoin, we haven't got the money flow that we're looking for there, and no sort of main anchors. So yeah, I'm going to be skipping Bitcoin here. Clean money flow. We've got anchors, sub anchors, but this sub anchor is higher than that anchor, so that's a no. ADA, money flow, not the strongest momentum in the world, so no, that's going to be a no trade. This doesn't look too bad. Litecoin doesn't look bad at all, actually. You can see what we've got here, guys. Let me just explain this, because I know quite a few of you are starting to learn the market cipher here. And what I've learned over the last couple of weeks is that the key thing to really look out for here, the first two confluences, is going to be this money flow. The money flow that I'm talking about here is this bullish money flow and the bearish money flow. So you can see the red and green there. If it's choppy and it's kind of like, I mean, this is Litecoin's pretty bad example because the money flow actually looks really quite good. What I'm talking about here is something along the lines of this. If it's choppy, if it's undecided, if it's not trending here on the money flow index, then it's kind of a no trade. It's not that great to be trading it. But when you're seeing smooth money flow like so, really, really nice stuff, nice and smooth, basically you can kind of predict which way that you're going to be going. So probably going to be looking at something along the lines of this, okay? So what are we looking for here? The next thing we're looking for is strong momentum. Okay, strong momentum to the upside. We're seeing that here. That is being measured on the momentum chart as well. Breaking these highs here. Very, very, very strong in the bullish flow with the money flow as well. So now, once we've got that confirmation that we are probably due some downside, what do we look for? We look for the secondary anchor. Okay, so we look for a secondary anchor. This is the first anchor. We're looking for a secondary anchor that is lower in momentum. So it basically shows the momentum is gradually coming down here. And vice versa, if it's the other side, we're looking for that momentum coming up here. So for example, let's just bring it back. Show you an example here, guys. You've got momentum really, really strong to the downside here, setting that main anchor. And then that sub anchor is just this little bad boy here. It's quite hard to see. Hopefully your eyesight's good. Little sub anchor coming through from here. And this would have been our bullish entry point, because you can see bearish money flow, very smooth. Momentum dying, bearish money flow, flops into a bullish money flow if it's smooth with this sub anchor. And what do you know? Look at this. Really, really, really nice trade to the upside, around 3.82%. So what are we looking for today? We're looking for a potential sub anchor for Litecoin. And that's just a couple of the confluences, guys. We've got stochastic as well. We're looking for crossovers. We've got the VWAP bearish signals as well that we're going to be looking out for. And then we've obviously got bearish crosses on chart. We've got whale sell orders on charts coming through as well. So yeah, it's quite a few confluences that need to line up for this trade to come in. But one to be looking out for there is going to be Litecoin, guys. And if you do want to join the crypto family, we've got a lovely community over on Telegram, and I'm basically posting a lot of my trades all day in the Telegram community, explaining what I'm doing. If you want to join that, link is in the description as well. But yeah, that's one to watch today, is going to be Litecoin. So let's keep flowing through these. That's a mistake. SUI, anything on SUI? I mean, the first thing I'm looking out for, guys, is that money flow. Remember, that money flow is here. It's just disgusting. It's choppy. It's not smooth at all. Don't know where it's going. Can't predict it. Moving on. Doge, disgusting money flow. Don't want to touch it. Dot, disgusting money flow. Don't want to touch it. Link, getting smoother, but still not as predictable as I would like. Okay, there's nicer money flow out there. Like this, you can see this money flow very strong, really, really quite nice. You can see it fluctuates really quite strongly. So you can see here, guys, strong money flow, really nice, coming into that bearish momentum here, and you can see nice little pullback from this zone coming through, strong momentum again, coming down, massive dump to the downside. Okay, so yeah, you can see that the money flow there is a lot more predictable for that move. Yes, we did get bought up here pretty aggressively after a little pullback, but hey, not every indicator is 100%. It is what it is. Okay, I see. Sorry, that question doesn't make much. Oh, sorry, I was actually scrolled up on the chat, so I didn't see anyone anyone typing. Okay, yes, I forgot to do EOS for you, LR. Apologies. If Bitcoin heads up, it could pump to. Yeah, is Bitcoin heading up now? We're up 200 bucks. What are we looking at on the challenge? Where is it? Down. Ooh, down 750 bucks there. That's not good. Not good. I didn't think we're coming down today, so yeah, not sweating. All good. Probably going to happen. And hey, if it doesn't, I'll end up closing and we'll go again. Simple as that. But yeah, let's look at Market Cypher again, and then we're going to look at EOS. Well, this is the first I've ever seen Chester using Market Cypher. Yeah, I started using it last week. Well, week before last, maybe now. I don't know, I'm losing my days here. But yeah, starting on Market Cypher like last week, and I've had really good results, actually. Really, really good results. I didn't realize how sort of easy it was to learn. Like, not blowing my own trumpet, but a lot of the indicators, like I use anyway. I just didn't realize that the Market Cypher was built up of 7 or 8 different indicators. So I'm actually working with a coder guy at the moment to build something better than the Market Cypher. That's what we've been dissecting it over the last sort of couple of days or so, and we're like, okay, well, why don't we put a couple more indicators in there? See if we can get 3 or 4 more confluences for a nice position. Why not? But the more confluences, the better, right? So yeah, we're working on that at the moment. Hopefully should have something in the next week or so. Good stuff. Smash those likes, says LR. Yeah, likes on the stream, guys, do appreciate it. Really good stuff. So yeah, what we're looking for here now, guys, is you can see smooth money flow on Uniswap. Really nice stuff. We got overextended momentum to the upside here. This is going to be the main anchor. So right now we're looking for a sub anchor, okay? And the sub anchor is probably going to come up to around 28.30, that sort of area, and this will be the entry point, okay? This will be the entry point if we do see all the other confluences. The confluences that I'm referring to, you can see here we got stochastic RSI coming for a crossover. Unfortunately, looks a little bit early to be crossing over, okay? So what I would like here is a bit more bullish momentum, these two to kind of come apart a little bit there, and we can get that crossover a little bit later on. VWAP coming down as well, guys. VWAP coming down for a nice short signal there. So yeah, this is not looking too bad. Definitely want to watch over the next few hours or so. And you can see reversal of the trend. Nice little blue triangle coming through from there. Reversal of this trend ideally would be reversal of the macro trend would be this bullish momentum coming through from here, and that basically confirms this. So yeah, ideally we're going to have continuation of the trend coming down, so like so. But what I really want to see as well is one of these juicy red crosses, okay? Juicy red cross to the, I mean, it does mean to the downside. So yeah, that's sort of a confluence I would be looking for. We already do have the whale selling at this level, so I'm happy with that. That's good stuff as well. And another confluence that I really want to see is just trickling below this, all the major moving averages here. I think this is like the EMA ribbon or something like that in there. So yeah, if we can get below that, get that short signal. Short, 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 short. Everything is pointing to the downside here. We could see a nice potential move of around, I'm just going to bang it to there, maybe 5%, guys. Lovely. Lovely. Yeah, around 5% is probably what I would be looking for to be safe, depending on where my entry would be. Not too sure as of yet, but yeah, wanted to be looking out for that today. Is going to be Litecoin, so we'll be marking that on the watch list. What else have we got here? What else have we got? BNB, what are we looking at? Market Cypher for that. Overextended, got money flow. Stochastics on the way down. Yeah, I don't think that's going to line up. Moving average is too far apart. I'm just going to fly through these now, guys, because my throat's starting to hurt. And I've been talking for a long time. I've got any tea left? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, that is very cold. Ugh. But yeah, this was yesterday's position. Really nice long on the Market Cypher all the way up. Great stuff. We got money flow. We don't have, I mean, we got a main anchor, but the sub anchors, I mean, the main anchor doesn't really have the, oh, that's a lot more presentable. Double click. I forgot I could do that. Yeah, the main anchor doesn't have the momentum that we're looking for there, so we're going to ignore that. What we're looking for here, main anchor, money flow is terrible. Not messing with it. Yeah, I could just do this. Money flow there, not too bad. Not looking too bad. We do have momentum to the upside, looking quite strong there, so maybe one to watch. Oh, spacebar twice. It's not good. Yeah, one to watch Definitely one to watch. Axie Infinity today. Money flow is looking strong there. Green tea is not my favorite. Yeah, green tea is it's horrible on its own. I have Twinings green tea and lemon, and it's really nice to wake up to. Like, I didn't drink it for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I went out partying, and I had a couple of nights out, and yeah, yeah. Then I started drinking it again. I was like, oh, I feel a lot better. I'm getting absolutely obliterated in my trades right now. What is going on? I'm short on gold. If you look at gold chart, it's going to come down. It's got to come down. So I'm not worried about that. Bitcoin is going to come down over the day. 65.5 is the main liquidation levels for Bitcoin today. So very, very keen on that. We did see a bit of upwards momentum yesterday. Nothing really to take notice of. And even if we do come up to all-time highs, I'd expect to be slammed down very, very abruptly. As you can see, the momentum from the all-time highs is very, very strong. We are looking at liquidation levels for all-time highs here. Liquidation levels is very, very strong, up at around, can you see that? No, you can't quite see that. Up at around 68.4. So yeah, I'm not really worried about my positions right now. Still die with your TA. die with the lie, die with the TA. That sort of mentality. But yeah, Axie one to watch as well. I'm going to be looking out for that in the Telegram. Momentum is in the wrong direction for the money flow there. Ethereum Classic. This is not the smoothest money flow in the world, so I'm going to avoid it. This is kind of smooth, but that looks lovely for an entry. Really nice. Let's have a little look. Yeah. Of course, look at that. That's so clean. You can see we have the smooth money flow, really, really nice. We have the momentum seriously overextended above this red line. The sub anchor coming through after that nice little pullback. Stochastic lining up perfectly as well. And then we've got the red cross, and then we've also got the VWAP crossover as well with that bearish signal. And you can see below all major moving averages as well. Massive, massive crash to the downside. So these are the confirmations that you're looking out for there. I'm being silly. I'm in a couple of longs myself, feeling bullish. Don't blame you. Go long on alts, Chester. To the moon. Let's go. Yeah, Matic. Not too bad. Yeah, the thing is with this trading competition, you can only trade 4 assets, so it's a bit boring. Like, can't really trade that much. And the other assets, they don't give you enough to like trade with. Like, you're only allowed, and if we go back to, what is it? So many charts, man. I had it open, I swear. Yeah, so you can see I'm trading at the max quantity. I'm only allowed to trade 30 quantity of gold, 55,000 quantity of Euro USD. And the moves are, they're small, guys. They're like really small. So you can see here, for example, right? Average fill price was $2,140. Currently at $2,156, and I'm down $500. So if you look at the chart for gold, this has moved a considerable amount. It's like nearly 1%, over 1% there. So in reference, 0.74% is insane. Okay, it's a lot, and I'm only down $500, so can't really do that much quantity there, which is unfortunate. But you can see volume weighted ATR band on the 3-day, very good stuff. It's going to slam down, guys. It's going to come down to the daily and the 12-hour. We need a pullback. It's seriously overextended here, so yeah, feeling pretty bearish on this asset. Feeling good. Let's do I'm gonna call it a day with Market Cipher, and I'm gonna jump to EOS there for LR, and then I'm gonna be calling it a day. This is definitely one to watch here, guys. I'm gonna yeah, render definitely maybe a clean position. I might be trading that on a different exchange today because that's good, and I don't think they offer it on Copy Trader. So yeah, nice. It's gonna be really clean, just a nice clean long, guys, up to around 979, I think. But yeah, let's look at EOS. EOS. And this is for LR. Oh god. To make the stream shorter. But yeah, what are we looking at now? We're looking at a bullish momentum to the upside, looking really, really quite good. Market structure is looking favorable as well. On the hourly, let's look at the daily. This is insanely parabolic. I would expect a pullback. Pullback is going to be from 12599. Let's look at the momentum that we have seen from this pullback zone previously in previous price action. Very strong, very strong, very strong resistance, okay? Please be aware, this resistance is insane to the downside that we have seen from this area. In terms of nice moves up, 24%. In terms of nice moves down, you're probably looking at, and remember guys, this is the smallest move out of the three, 14%. So what we're going to do, we're going to take that and we're going to put it to this area and we're going to go probably 7%. Cut that bad boy in half. 7% would bring us down to, what do you know, lines up perfectly with the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement from this high, okay? So that's probably what I would expect. God damn it. Is it going to go straight down? Probably not. You're probably going to see some bounces along the way. If you're looking at the hourly chart here, you can see that we do have the 60-minute volume weighted ATR band coming down as well. So probably what I would expect here is losing the 7 SMA, coming down, losing this level of support that we were just talking about, the 1.2599, testing the 1 hour volume weighted ATR band, probably losing it, coming down, wicking to the 21, and seeing that 7% move play out quite strongly. Okay, maybe it's a little bit less than that. But yeah, maybe not 7%, but there's definitely downside here. Definitely areas to be looking out for there as you are heading down. It's dependent on how aggressively you're going to bounce from these zones. Maybe it's going to be a micro downtrend here. And the first thing that I would really be looking out for here is to sort of break this this trend line off the bat. Yeah, this would be the trend line that I would be looking to break. That's the wrong keystroke. And you're looking at an ascending triangle, which does tend to usually break to the upside, but sometimes they do break to the downside, guys. So yeah, just be aware of that. This would be the move. The measure move down here after being seriously overextended is going to be something along the lines of this. That does bring us down to 7%. I mean, it just kind of lines up here for a nice move down. I would expect, if you're looking for an easy trade, 1.71%. to the 60-minute volume weighted ATR band, and you can see you can get bounces from that bad boy quite nicely. Okay, so yeah, I would expect resistance. That's something I didn't test. It's a resistance from here. So yeah, worth actually came down around 4% there. So yeah, 1.71%, completely feasible, completely achievable. That would be the trade that I would look for EOS today, and maybe you get a little bit lower than that. But overall, macro bullish, looking really, really good. Hopefully I've helped there, LR. Pick that apart quite quick. Yeah, gonna be calling it a day. Goodness me. I'm tired now. Go back to bed. No, I'm joking. I've got so much work to do. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you do want to copy my trades, go again. Copy me on Fairdesk. Amazing stuff. We only have 60 spots available at this time. These will fill up. Currently, I am third in the leaderboard for TradingView the Leap competition. 23 days left. If I stay third, I'm going to win $3,000. Let's go. And I did say I'm going to send, well, I didn't say, but I'm going to say now that if I do place in this competition, I'm going to be sending, I'll send 3 of my community members on Telegram a pizza. We were discussing that yesterday, saying, oh, we're going to have a pizza party if I win the competition. But yeah, if I place in this competition, then yeah, I'll send 3 of you some pizza. That'd be quite cool. So yeah, third at the moment, big flex. Let's go. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Do appreciate it. But for now, it's gonna be peace out and goodbye from me, CryptoChester. Oh yeah, it's Friday. God damn, it's Friday. We didn't do CME or anything. Oh, damn it. It's a long stream today, guys. It's a long stream. Yeah, CME, depending on where we're going to close there, guys, we do have 18 hours and 34 minutes until we do get that close. Likely over the weekend. This is a strategy that we have been testing recently, and it will be on the new webinar that we're going to be launching probably next week on Monday. And it's essentially, it works like wherever the CME closes, because it's throughout the week, it's institutional price action. Over the weekend, whatever it does, it is returning back to CME very, very, oh God. Excuse me, very commonly it's happened maybe like 10 to 15 times in a row now. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there over the weekend. Basically, wherever CME closes, whatever the price action does over the weekend, usually it's returning to CME by the Sunday evening. Okay. So there's some nice moves there that we will be discussing on next week's webinar. Yeah, good stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Again, thank you ever so much. I'll see you in the Telegram later on today. But for now, peace out. Bye-bye from